أعزائي طلبة وطالبات الصف الثالث الاعدادي مدارس اللغات، معاكم مستر خالد سويلم معلم خبير ماس مدرسة مصر الحرة الرسمية للغات. النهارده هنشرح إن شاء الله الجيومتري استكمالا لمنهج شهر مارس الحالي. In our lesson today, we are talking about the relation between the chords of a circle and its center. At the beginning, we will take this example as a prelude, complete by using the relation more than, less than, and equals. First figure here, the length of AB and CD. What's the relation between them? We can see that the distance from the center M and the chord AB, mx equals 5 centimeter, and the distance my equals 3 centimeter. Here we can see that the length of CD is more than the length of AB. So we will choose AB is less than CD. And second figure here, the length of AB equals 10 centimeter and the length of the chord CD equals 7 centimeter. So we can see that mx is less than my. But here in the figure 3, mx and my, what's the relation between them? If AB equals 8 centimeter and CD equals 8 centimeter, so AB equals CD, then mx equals my. And we studied before, the diameter in the circle is the longest chord of the in the circle, because the distance between the diameter and the center equal 0 centimeter. So we can say that the closer the chord is from the center of the circle, the longer its length is, and vice versa. Here we will say the theorem: if chords of a circle are equal in length, then they are equidistant from the center. That means if AB equals CD, then MX equals MY. How? By construction, draw MA and MC. We studied before the line segment which drawn from the center perpendicular to the chord bisect it, then AX equals XB. And MY perpendicular to the chord CD, then CY equals YD. In two triangles, AXM and CMY, we can see that three conditions here to congruent those triangles. First, measure angle AXM equals measure angle CYM. Second condition, AX equals CY. And the third condition, MA equals MC. Why? Because MA and MC are two radii in the circle, equals R. So the two triangles are congruent, and we deduce that MX equals MY. Then we can see that If the two chords in the circle are equal in length, then the two distances are equal in length. Okay? Corollary, in congruent circles, chords which are equal in length are equidistant from the centers. We can say that if AB equals CD, the two congruent circles, M and N, then MX equals MY. And we can prove that as two congruent triangles, MAX and NCY, by three conditions: XA equals YC, and MA equals NC equals R, two radii, and measure angle X equals measure angle Y. Then the two triangles are congruent, and we deduce that MX equals NY. Try by yourself, study the figure, then complete. The first one, if AB equals CD, two chords in the circle, then MX equals space. Okay? If AB equals CD, by using the theorem, if AB equals CD, then MX equals MY. And we studied before, if the line segment drawn from the center perpendicular to the chord bisect it, and then Y is the midpoint here in C, then MX equals MY. Since ME equals, ME is the radius in the circle, equals MO as the radius in the circle, then EX equals space, EX here equals space, Xlam equals OY. How? From the relation number 2, since ME equals MO equals R, and relation MX equals MY, by subtracting them, then EX equals OY. The second one, if AB equals CD, AB equals CD, since ME perpendicular to AB, then E is a midpoint of AB. Since MO perpendicular to CD, then O is a midpoint of CD. Since AB equals CD, two chords equal in a circle, then the two distances here are equal. Then ME equals MO. Then X equals space centimeter. X equals space centimeter here. Since AB equals CD, then 3x plus 4 equals AB. But here we can't know the length of X, the value. Here we can use it. Since ME equals MO, ME equals MO. Then X plus 2 equals 6 centimeters. By solving this equation, we can find the value of X. Here, then X equals 6 minus 2, which equals 4. Then X equals 4 centimeters. CD equals space centimeter. CD equals 3x plus 4 centimeters. And we find the value of x here equals 4 by substituting in this relation 3 times 4 plus 4, which equals 12 plus 4 equals 16 centimeter. Then CD equals 16 centimeter. The third figure here, FAB equals CD. Two chords. Again, two chords are equal in the circle. We deduce that the two distances are equal. But here, what's the two distance here? MX and MY? Yes, because MX perpendicular to AB, then X is a midpoint. And MY perpendicular to CD, then Y is a midpoint. Then MX equal MY. And triangle MXY. In this triangle, MXY. Measure angle XMY equals 100 degrees. Then measure angle MXY. MXY. This angle. From the previous relation, MX equals MY, then triangle MXY is an isosceles triangle. And we know that isosceles triangle, the measure of two base angles are equal. Then measure angle X equals measure angle Y. Since measure angle M equals 100 degrees, then measure angle X equal measure angle Y equals 180 degrees. Why? Because the sum of interior angles of any triangle equals 100 degrees, 180 degrees, minus 100 over 2, which equals 80 over 2 equals 40 degrees. Then measure angle MXY equals 40 degrees. Okay? The fourth one, two circles are congruent. And we studied before, if the two circles are congruent, the length of two chords are equal, then the two distances are equal. Since AB equals CD, AB and CD, these two chords in the two circles, are equal in length, then the length of distance here equal length of distance here. Then MX equals NY. And the figure MXYN, MXYN is what? Since MX perpendicular to AD and NY perpendicular to AD, two line segments perpendicular in the same straight line, then MX parallel to NY, parallel to NY. And since MX equals NY, then the figure MXYN is a parallelogram with a right angle at X, then the figure MXNY is a rectangle. Okay? Converse of theorem. If M is a circle and mx equals my, then AB equals CD. If the distance are equals in the circle, then the chords are equals in length. That means if mx equals my, then AB equals CD. Try by yourself, study the figure, then complete. If mx equals my and yd equals 7 centimeter, yd here 7 centimeter, yd. Since my perpendicular to CD, then y is the midpoint of CD, then yc equals yd. Then yc equals 7 centimeter. Since mx perpendicular to AB, then x is the midpoint of AB, then ax equals bx. Since mx equals my, converse of theorem, if the distance are equal here, then the chords are equal. Then AB equals 14 centimeter, not 7, because CD here equals 7 plus 7, which equals 14, so AB equals 14 centimeter. In second figure, if ME equals MF, ME equals MF, ME here and MF are two distances. Since distance equal in length, then the chords are equal in length. Then AB equals CD. Then AB equals CD. Since AB equals 16 centimeter, then CD equals 16 centimeter. But CD equals 5x plus 1. Then 5x plus 1 equals 16. We can solve this equation and find the value of x. And the value of x here, 5x equals 16 minus 1, which equals 15, and x equals 15 divided 5, which equals 3. Then TD هنا equals 16 centimeter, and x equals 3. Why we find the value of x? Because the required here EM equals space centimeter, and AM equals space centimeter. Here ME equals MF, and MF equals 2x. The value of x here equals 3. Then EM equals 2 times 3, which equals 6 centimeter. Okay? AM equals space centimeter. Since ME perpendicular to AB, then E is a midpoint of AB, as we agree. Okay? Since AP equals 16 centimeter, then AE equals half. Then AE equals 8 centimeter. We want to find the value of AM, the radius. In triangle AEM, the right angle triangle at E. By using Pythagoras theorem, we can find AM. AM power 2 equals AE power 2 plus ME power 2. AE power 2 equals 8 power 2 plus ME here 6 power 2, which equals 100. So AM equals square root 100, which equals 10 centimeters. The third one, if MD equal ME, and we agreed that ME perpendicular to AC, then E is a midpoint of AC. Since MD bisect AB, that means D is a midpoint, then MD is perpendicular to AB. Okay? Since MD equals ME, then AB equals AC. Why? Because the distances are equal, then the chords are equal. Then AC equals AB. This triangle, two sides are equal, then triangle is called isosceles triangle. Then measure angle P equal measure angle C. And measure angle P equals 65 degrees. Then measure angle C equals 65 degrees. Then measure angle A equals 180 minus 65 plus 65, which equals 50 degrees. Then measure angle A equals 50 degrees. Okay? The last one. Two circles M and N. Two circles are congruent here, but how? Since MN parallel to BC, since MX perpendicular to BC and NY perpendicular to PC, then MX parallel to NY. So the figure MXYN is a parallelogram, then MN equals XY and MX equals NY. Okay? Two triangles here, MXB and NYC, pi congruent, then we will do that MX equals NY. Since the two circles M and N are congruent, and AP belongs to BC, then AB equals AC. Thank you for listening. وإن شاء الله يا جماعة هنتابع مع بعض استكمالا شهر مارس، منهج شهر مارس، ومتشكر جدا لاستماعكم لينا، ويا رب نكون فدناكم، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته، وإلى لقاء آخر إن شاء الله.